fans might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Wasatch Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Start us off. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Wolverines offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. But let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year to really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. Sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
No, kick it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So, Purdue's offense out there for their first possession. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
Play fake, looking to throw. He's going to take off here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Using his legs, it's Lee. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially...
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who, of course, played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Boilermakers line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a quick route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this run? Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Marsh. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's a keeper.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Handoff to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
When those counter plays are tough on a defense, defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in your base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Ware. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And the Wolverines trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
The Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kurt?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Lee. He's got the first and still going. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. First play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. Looking to throw here. Makes the grab. It's Harris. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the stills.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Should have been intercepted. You don't see him make a mistake like that too often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And it's just flat dropped on 3rd down. What a big mistake. Now this offense facing a 4th down call. No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that 1st down.
He's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Purdue. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Receiver in motion now. The shotgun handoff here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs that come through Ann Arbor.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back end, nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, linebacker's right in his face.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking for a man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 10. And it's a long distance. Call. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last position. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5.
False start of offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Receivers are bunched together. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. He's swarmed by the defense.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
The Boilermakers with first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side, but they don't make the connection. Now is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, that's going to cost you.
One down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. They bring it down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made in space. Look out. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit. The offense will call a timeout. Second of a half.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Can he make it to the marker? He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Oh, that's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a third down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage. And when the
pass rush gets home.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's how you close a half up. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Point after, up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He breaks free. First down, looking for more now. Timeout is called. Clock strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, Purdue.
Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Now they're running on the toss. Crosses the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Picks up the first, looking for more. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. I love seeing the...
He's in the clear. Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Purdue. To put them on top now.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The pass rush closing in. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. With sure hands, it's Griffin. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
As the first down is still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. And the Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his second punt of the game. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. That's a crucial play to keep them out of danger there. A first down now at their own 12. Takes the toss and heads left. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dreamed about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Short pass finds the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Near the sticks. It's lean. They get him down, but not before he gets the plus 38.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Harris. They bring him down to the 25 and move closer and closer to the red zone.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
If I make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Caught near the goal line. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Purdue backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Trying to get the throw off. Incomplete for a third straight play. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Ball handed off. Gets the first and still running. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Breaks free.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And the Boilermakers pick up enough to get a first down there.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base. I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive.
Here he goes. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
Defense is coming after him. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce. Drive here. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which can open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Caught over the middle. It's Ware. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a first down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up tempo against it.
Offense in hurry-up mode.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull.
He'll take a deep shot here. Inside the red zone and still running. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
With this big a fourth-quarter deficit, defense playing smart. Very well prepared for these four verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
It's a draw. Breaking tackles. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Moves out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle. It's been a rough game for this offensive line, allowing 4 sacks and now flagged on the holding call. This is the 6th play on the drive. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. And the Wolverines line it up with first and goal. First and goal to try to run it in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, they got it. The kicking team makes the recovery.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second down play coming up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. Touchdown, Michigan. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. That's reeled in. It's Harris. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Working clock with the ground game. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's hauled in way downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Wolves.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Well, they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. He'll hand it off. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to 31 and a first down. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.